So I suppose the question is going to be why all these videos I'm doing these days. Because there's a lot of high intensity emotions happening at this point over here that it's easy enough to hide and it's easy enough to try to sleep through, theoretically. Realistically speaking, not a chance. While watching some of the news organizations, seeing how the relatives of those officers that had been afflicted by the mob on January 6th, even one whose mother came over to Congress, her son passed away because of the. There's a lot of negative stuff I could really say about the rioters. It's already been said out there in so many words and so many ways. She even tried to make an emotional plea to the GOP. But I have to say this. At the time of this recording, which is 3:53 in the afternoon on Thursday, while I'm trying this recording here, I'm still trying to keep track of whether or not the vote's going to happen or not, to make sure that people understand what the hell happened. Is the U.S. Senate going to support what the hell happened? Or are they going to not? And right now, I don't know. If they're going to have the vote, they're going to have the vote to support the commission or not. Senator McConnell doesn't want the damn commission in the first place of what happened on January 6th. He feels there's enough. He doesn't want to get involved. He doesn't want to remember. He wants to ignore the damn shit. It didn't happen for him, even though he was there. He experienced it firsthand, and he has got to be going through the damn PTSD like everybody else had, and still going through. My eyes are on the Senate right now, and I don't know what they're going to do. If they actually do support the commission, it'll be a godsend. But if they don't, we are in for it. And the thing of it is, this is important that we get through this damn shit. Pardon my language. No, screw the language. We have to do what we have to do at this point over here to understand what the hell happened. Of course, I know the arguments are going to be saying we already know what the hell happened because we saw it on there. But other people have their own interpretations of what exactly happened. They're doing the Jedi mind trick with a hand waving, saying it didn't happen at this point over here. I'm going to put my hand towards the camera and say, it didn't happen. You're not seeing a face here. The face is not there. Don't look at the face, look at the hand. Don't you see what I'm telling you? Ignore all the hand signs on the other side next to the face. Pay attention to the big hand in front of your face here. Don't pay attention to the finger being flipped off at you and everybody else. You pay attention to the hand here. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. We have people shoving hands in front of our faces saying, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to even know you. You're not important. Despite the fact there may be things happening beyond the hand that we're not saying that are totally relevant. But tell the guy with the hand about that one. You didn't see my face. You don't see my face at all. You don't see me flipping you off. You don't see me sticking my finger in my ear. Or worse. Are you guys getting the gross? Are you guys getting the example? Because this is what we're dealing with right now. The GOP is deciding at this point, even as we speak, probably in closed doors and probably going to the floor at this point over here, that it didn't happen. It may have been tragic, but it shouldn't affect us right now. And despite the fact that we've had letters, we've had testimonies, we've had security officers leaving the U.S. Capitol Police Force because of what happened, it still doesn't faze them because they have sworn an oath and a fealty, not to the Constitution, but to one man and one party. It doesn't matter if lives were damaged in any way, shape, or form. The fealty must be done. I had made some remarks on Twitter account. I had said some things I'm not taking back. It seems the GOP have sworn fealty to Trump the God. What I'm waiting for is Rome/United States to be another Sodom and Gomorrah, to be wiped off the face of the earth, because we had dared to put up a false god and everything else. And that has to lead us through anything and everything. We have to swear fealty and loyalty to this, instead of to our own true accounts, instead of our own true beliefs. But here's the thing. Even the Democrats are not purely innocent in some aspects. They're human just like the other GOP schmucks. The only problem is they valued more about party instead of about country. They valued more about a man instead of the laws. And they valued more about their own damn hide because of the voters that have to keep them over there. And they want to stay there. So they have to keep courting their voters any way they can, which means deal with the lies. Of course, we're dealing with perception. We're dealing with everything else happening right now as it is. And it's hard as hell to deal with. Just how the hell are we going to be able to deal with this tonight? I don't know. The vote's coming. It's 4 o'clock on the Pacific Standard Time right now on our coast. And we're just waiting for kickoff. We're waiting for the backroom meetings to be ended. And then the rest of the Republicans, if they can call themselves that, if they call themselves the GOP, the Grand Old Party, to come onto the floor to tell the American public that what happened on January 6th didn't matter. That the victims didn't matter. That the police force didn't matter. That their own damn security that tried to save their ass, they don't matter. What does matter is they're keeping the seats because they have to keep Trump. Keep this in mind, folks. No political party is absolute and not perfect. They are imperfect. Human beings are imperfect. But when you have ego running like crazy, it will blind you every way, shape, and form. I know I've been there too many damn times. I raise my hand on that. If I have to swear in the Bible, I'll swear in the Bible on that one. If I swear to God, I'll swear to God on that one. I'm imperfect like everybody else. But I do understand what good and what rotten is. Rotten and evil. And we still have to pick our fights. Last video I talked about volcanism in a way. And I'm not talking about learning how to be a Vulcan on the planet Vulcan. I'm talking about Earth, science, about geology, how anger, frustration, rage deals with it. Well, this is also right now as it is. And we're going to be dealing with that. But the problem is the country is not posed to go ape unless we have more people slaughtered already for stupidity and ego and quote unquote for reform purposes. When this vote happens, we're not going to get a riot on the Capitol, regardless of it. Because the country is not posed and not ready for it. And quite frankly, I don't know if they actually give a shit about it because they haven't been showing that kind of reaction. Of course, we get the death of a black man, and then we get all hell breaking loose. Because social media goes crazy because people actually captured it on film, or on video actually, put it out there for people to build up the reaction and the momentum in order to be going outside to get it off their chest, so to speak. And sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But I haven't felt any rumblings yet about whether or not we're going to be getting another January 6th rumbling or not. And we should have been aware about that one a long while ago. Currently, they're talking about some kind of agricultural bills going through the Senate right now. Research and development, I guess. Hardly see without my damn glasses in the first place. Science and technology. We do need science and technology bills out there to help us expand and help us to get an edge on everybody else, but we haven't been. We have been lazy. We've been hungry. We haven't supported our own asses these days. And no, I'm not talking about the COVID situation at this point over here, even though it did damn near cripple us. But we're still alive. No, what I'm talking about is we've lost our technological edge a long time ago. We need to get it built back up again. In order to do that, we need to get some bills passed out there in order to get the infrastructure for that going, and then for people to actually believe and work in the damn thing. Meanwhile, we're still waiting. However they decide to vote, we're still not going to get the emotional response like we did regarding the ballot situation, because that took time to build up the momentum. No matter how many times the media personalities can talk about it, it's just not there yet. I'm hoping maybe it will be. I'm hoping so. I just hope we get something going that's more positive than what we've got right now. And now Dick Durbin's on talking about the commission. He's trying to convince the fellow GOP Trumpers that it's necessary for this commission. It's necessary to get to the bottom of things. It's necessary to find the true cause of it, then expose it, and then find ways to do something with it. We had to do commissions a long time ago when it came down for the Apollo 1 accident. And it was an accident. And the shuttle explosions that happened, both on the Challenger and Columbia. And then the 9/11 Commission. But all of them had bi-party support. Bipartisan. We can't even get that going because of some hell going on in the damn Capitol, and they're still having the hands waving above everybody else saying it didn't happen. And that's what pisses me off.